You know how disrespectful that is to have your heart broken by a short man? And that's like,
I knew she was gonna
you're
do
not
that.
my type. Like, you're not even my type to begin with.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So before we get into this video today, we want to ask you guys to please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. If you'd like, become a member on YouTube, and also we have some exclusive content on Patreon, so go check that out as well.
You funny and all, but like, you a midget. I can't do it.
I'm sorry, baby. It's the height, but we could be friends. We could, we could kick it, You already know what I just said, y'all have to pass. I'm sorry, but pass. I almost feel bad. I'm pass.
I ain't even get on your toes. I'm just passing.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm a pass because I'm kind of tall. I'm a pass because you're my homie. I can see over you.
Damn.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing, actually.
I find this topic interesting because usually when men have preferences, it's looked at as shaming, like, you know what I mean? Like, but when women have preferences,
It's funny.
it's funny, like you laughing, it's looked at as it's not taken seriously, like, you know what I mean? So what do y'all think about this topic? Like, because if that was in line, if that was in line full of,
You know you have a lot to say about this topic.
She already said she passing on the short nigga.
She like
Me personally, I'm tall. I'm like almost 6 feet.
Come to the mic. Come to the mic.
I'm almost 6 feet, so I cannot. I don't know. I don't see myself dating somebody that I could look down on. Like somebody that was Amina's height, for example. I don't think I could date anybody. That's just my preference, though. That doesn't mean I have anything against you or you're less of a person or anything like that. Like, she was doing too much. Laughing or kikiing, that was too much. Okay. But that's just my preference. I wouldn't.
The same kiki y'all doing?
I want to make.
No, we said we feel bad for him.
I want to make a point, but what do you got to say about this topic?
Me personally, I don't care about height, but I'm lying.
I mean,
I'm
really short though.
Yeah, I know.
She's
But
not
guys,
short.
but I'm talking to guys my height. I really, really do not care about height.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but yeah, it does, because most women, even when they're talking right now, everything is all good. Oh yeah, I don't mind. In the real world, if they were to actually be like approached by a guy that was like their height or like a little bit shorter or whatever, they would have an issue. They would not be talking to that guy. So it's nice and cute that they're talking about it like this, like it's okay. And no, reality is that it's not for a lot of women, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has preferences, right? But my thing is, why be mean about it?
That's too far.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you're laughing in their faces and pretty much belittling guys, making them feel worthless and just completely discarding them as human beings.
Yeah. I wonder what the equivalent for that though is. That like, so for a guy who's maybe a little bit shorter, because I think like for them, like the girls were laughing at him, but then the guys, if the girl was like larger, like
Fat.
Overweight, then it would be the same reaction. So I guess the same way how guys don't like a girl that's like bigger, girls don't like a guy that's also maybe on the shorter side. But there's no reason, that's just in regards to preferences, but there's no reason to pick on people and be rude and like put them down, right? I think that's going too far.
But one thing that you're missing is,
What?
if I'm 5'4", that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
But you can lose weight as a woman.
But you
I know
can
what you're
lose
saying.
weight.
5'6", but I'm definitely not dating anybody shorter than me. My height, I tried that before. I just don't feel like I could slap you. I'm sorry, that's just the honest truth. Like, you're so close. What you said? Like, I don't like that. I want some type. I want to look up to you a little bit, at least a little bit. I'm sorry.
And how tall are you?
I'm like 5'11".
But I feel like also like, who said like guys have to be shorter? Like you know what I mean? Like why is that? Where did that come from?
You mean taller?
Like taller? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Society.
Society. Like where did this come from? Like why does he have to be?
It come from the man being able to protect his woman. They saying the shorter man can't protect
I can
his
see
woman,
what you mean.
And men are naturally like, stronger and bigger. So I think that's why some men are just,
Short
taller.
men are
but some men
strong.
probably get their mom's genes or something. I
Short
don't
men
know.
are strong. Who said they're not
Well, I'm
strong?
saying, yeah.
Who said they're not strong?
A 5'4" person could still flip. I mean, a 6'2" person. You know?
Can I say this? If I
know
talk
that's
to you
right.
and you're my height, like your personality has to be like off the wall, like amazing. Like you have to be like the best vibe, the best everything. Like I have to really like be like in love with you. Like you have to make me fall in love with you, like to be in a relationship.
But are you
sleep next to you and we foot to foot and everything?
Are you even gonna give him a chance to do that though?
Yeah, you probably.
Yeah, but the problem is this. I mean, everyone has their preferences, which I get. But once a guy says he has his preferences, he's not dating, a woman that's really big, loud, obnoxious, the whole bonnet, the whole
all my life I had to fight.
Degree and all that, then he's shamed for those preferences.
Let me ask you though, why would she even think that it's appropriate to say something that if a guy that she's dating is shorter than her, that she would slap him up? Like, why would that be the first thing that comes to her mind?
Yeah, it's toxic, right?
Yeah.
It seems like she's been in many toxic relationships. Yeah. And the fact that the first thing that comes to mind is assaulting a man and confidently saying it, I mean, that's a red flag.
You did it before, you said. So.
Yeah, but she said she's not doing it again.
Why
Exactly.
not, though? Why not?
So
I did it before.
So how can a
I don't want to do it ever. I don't want to.
Don't say never.
So how can
I'm
a
sorry, not
person?
like that.
So how can a person that's your height even get that chance then? Like,
you shouldn't be trying to get that chance.
Why
you
not?
should be trying to talk to somebody shorter than you or your height.
Why?
That's
fair. That's fair. I'm gonna bring this back full circle. What you got to say about
I
this
got
topic?
something to say. I got a lot to say, actually. Okay.
Oh.
I'm 5'8".
Mm-hmm.
I prefer tall men.
Okay.
I can't see myself with a short man. So, like, niggas ain't shit. Okay.
Damn, that shit got to do with your height.
Period. I agree. I don't care what you say after.
But continue.
Okay. So I'd rather have my heart broken by a tall man than a short man. Let me tell you why. Where are you going?
Go. I should keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, he got to take time to process.
Yeah,
this. Keep going,
Let me
keep
tell
going.
you why. You know how disrespectful that is to have your heart broken by a short man? And that's like,
I knew she was.
You're not my type. Like, you're not even my type to begin with. You know what I mean?
I don't, but keep going. I'm gonna let you get this off your chest. You know what I mean? Like,
why your face like that?
Even if a 10 out of 10 were to say this, I would be like, that is not right. I don't care what you look like. That is not okay to say.
Right. It's not okay to say.
I don't care if she's hot enough. I don't care if she's the hottest girl out here. No. Like, this is just bad. Like,
I know. I get that. But when she says it, or a woman like her says it,
it's even worse.
It's even worse. It's amplified, illuminated, crystallized, and put on full display. Oh, hell no. She's basically saying that a short guy, right, was to dump her.
Yeah.
She would feel a way about it.
It's her pride.
But what about the dude? What about the dude getting dumped by a Lizzo-sized woman? You know what I mean? Like, it's the equivalent. It's the same thing.
You look like you about to cry.
No, I just don't understand. Like,
I want to bring this back full circle.
You guys?
I'm gonna bring this back full circle. If that line was women full of plus size women, and guys was going back. No, let me finish. There was skinny, the slimmer women, and there was bigger plus size women in that line, and he was going past saying next to all the plus size women. Y'all gonna say you must hate your mother, you must hate women, you must.
No, that's a preference. At the end of the day,
that's fine.
Y'all be killing men when they got preferences, but when women got preferences.
I'm another woman, but I'm speaking for myself. I wouldn't have. That's completely like crazy. Like you saying every woman. Like you're saying
most women.
I feel like men can only like
criticize
slim women. They can only like thick women. That's a preference. You can only like light-skinned women.
Okay,
Just
cool.
don't talk bad.
So now when you in the line again, and now you got 100 kids, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to date a woman with kids. You hate your mother. You don't act like women don't do it. I'm not you.
Oh, that's women. I never heard that.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, I mean, that's straight up cap. Like, all up and down social media, it's the same thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And again, men are being shamed in today's society for wanting what they want. Mm-hmm. The moment a man says, I don't want to deal with a single mother. I don't want to deal with a woman that's over 200 pounds. Yeah. You know what I mean? He is being ridiculed for it. I mean, this whole manosphere space, like whatever you want to call it, a lot of women have a problem with it, right? Because it puts accountability on them to actually self-improve. Yeah. And it teaches men to be better. And you don't have to put up with mediocrity.
Y'all on social media?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
y'all
never heard that?
I don't see that.
Which one? Say it again.
Instagram.
It's either or if that was a line full of lighter skinned women and darker skinned women, and he just said he passed on all the darker skinned women. Y'all gonna say he hate his mother, he hate women.
You just clearly said that because we're dark skinned.
To that,
so that's on social media.
Because if you're saying like you don't want a dark skinned woman because
he didn't say anything. All he said was pass.
So that have nothing to say. It depends on what he's saying. That's our point. What you say. Like,
even if you don't like it,
behind it. It's not about just a yes or no.
So if he just said no and moved on, that's it. Yeah,
some of them talk. You talk down on a shorter man. You say you feel like he feel like he don't want a baby mom. Like you talk down on a shorter man.
You shitted on him.
You shitted on. You say you feel like you could slap him around. Like
got him. Got him.
Got you. Yeah. I'm just saying. I feel like
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? If you sure, I just feel like you can't protect me, and I want somebody that can protect me.
Why do you feel that way?
You also felt about the light skinned dudes. I mean,
I didn't say that. I said I used to feel like that.
I mean,
at a point, yeah, but I had a light skinned boyfriend.
But why do you feel like that?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you're so little. Like you could be, I just don't. I feel like if a big guy came and slapped my butt, you gonna be mad scared. Like, I think about stuff like that.
That's the thing.
Nobody's gonna do that.
To anybody, a taller nigga, like.
But at least I know he have a little bit more of a chance. He got something.
You
have no chance. I'm in for you. Exactly. Like you do anything, that's my ass too.
Seems like she's been in very toxic relationships because all of the examples that she's mentioning revolves around violence. You know what I mean? Like someone being slapped, someone this, someone. So it's like, what kind of relationships are you getting yourself into? Yeah. Are you getting yourself into normal relationships, or are you getting yourself into these physical abusive relationships, right? And furthermore, I think the real question should be, what kind of man is he?
Yeah.
Is he a good man? Is he, working? Is he a family man, right? Like what value besides him being 5'4", whatever the situation is, what other characteristics is he going to provide? Yeah. And ultimately you coming together with that man, and what benefits and, responsibilities are you going to also bring to that relationship as well? Yeah. They're not really talking about that. And I think that's the underlining thing as you're moving forward in a relationship.
Like women like to discontinue men or disqualify men based off of genetics. Like he can't control his but he can't control his height, nor can he control. Y'all be judging niggas off their dick size. He cannot control it.
Yes,
if a man says he doesn't prefer a woman with kids, a woman could control it. If he says he doesn't prefer a plus size woman, you could control your weight. Like if you don't prefer you to have
control your weight.
You can. You can work out. Like you can work out. Like you could diet this thing. If he's saying I can't
control your weight.
No, you can't.
That's the way he said it.
People have eating disorders, though. That's a real thing. That's not a real thing.
Yeah, but that's something
compared to your height.
You can't work on, bro. Dick size,
you can't work on that. I tried. You can't.
If he says, your attitude is too crazy, you can work on your attitude. So men look at things, women that they could often change. Like women look at things that you can't. That's DNA. Like he can't change his height. Like you know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at you though.
You just ain't gonna give him a shot.
Be your friend. We can still hang out. What's the problem? Why are you mad at me? I don't understand.
It's always like this. I feel like it's always like this.
Yeah, and again, for a woman, you can control who enters, who skeets in you, what you put in your mouth, your attitude. Like all these things are self-development.
Yeah. But I think what caught them is because weight is very sensitive with a lot of women, like the way women looks and stuff like that. Because he mentioned the kids, the attitude. No one said anything. They're like, okay. And then as soon as he mentioned the weight, they're like, wait. But there's this, there's that, and all these excuses.
Right. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Go ahead and leave your feedback below. Have you dealt with women like this? And if so, how did you handle the situation? Let us know.